Hey you folks there, welcome back to another video cast. In this video we'll be cover how to make a responsive grid using Masonry. So Masonry is a great JavaScript library which you can use for free in our projects, and we'll be discover how beautiful it is. Okay, so first thing first, let's make our block that we can apply our Masonry on it. So here's my HTML boilerplate. Responsive grid, I guess. Okay, so first thing, we're gonna make a wrapper, a container class. Now you might wonder, you might use a Bootstrap or any other frameworks. We'll be going to work the same way, but I'm gonna create my own. For the sake of the simplicity of this video, I'll be make my own block elements by hard coding HTML, and yeah. So here's our container, which will be a wrapper class for my blocks. Div of a class called block. Alright, now within that block I'm going to have some basic stuff, right? Maybe some text, just like. Okay, so now if I run it, I'm gonna make give it a name. So responsive Masonry tutorial. Execute that in, and this is awesome. Okay, so let's give it some basic styling. Let's say our body HTML on the body. I'll want to give the container a deep background color so we can understand the block existence perfectly. So let's say, and this is gonna be a deep dark kind of things, and then I need to style the block a little bit. Block, and then give the background. Okay, so I want to give the color, the background color to the body of our right. Alright, so now let's override this, and there we go. And some more changes that we want to do. We want that our block would be displays inline block. Alright, and then alright, I think it's good, and I will be fix it within a width. So width is going to be 200 pixel. That's maybe a good one. Alright, all goes good. Now I want some padding in our container, and again some padding in the block, and some margin of it. Alright, so now it looks great, beautiful. So now that we got our block ready, now I will take advantage of PHP to generate some random blocks within our content, so later we can apply Masonry on our test case and learn how it really going to be work. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll be using a massive PHP variable that has a lots of texts in it. Okay, so as I've already told you that I'm going to be use PHP to generate random blocks. So what I'm going to do is like I'll explode this and say into our info variable. So explode, and we can explode it using a dot. Then we're gonna store the array into the info variable again. So this is not our intention to learn this PHP things here. So if you don't understand how this PHP things work, just skip that. Okay, it's not that something related to for doing something with using the Masonry, or this is not this PHP part is not related with making a responsive responsive grids. Okay, I hope you understand. I'm not going to make you confused with this. So for it, okay, so now what it does, it will grab every line and then it will convert every line with a block. So I want to put this container div at the very top under the body, and then I'm gonna delete our test block. And alright, I think we are set. Now let's run it. Beautiful, exactly, that is what we were looking for. So now take a look at these grids. These grids look super ugly. The important thing is that, as you can imagine, they are not in a proper dimension, so they are kind of having a very bad layout with altogether. In that case, we will want a responsive grid, so our grid can dynamically resize, okay, one by another, and that's where Masonry comes from. So if you don't wonder about Masonry, you can do a search. I think if you don't really know about the Masonry, it's a great plugin. It's a great JavaScript plugin, JavaScript helper, and there we go. Here they have all the documentation. You're going to download this from here. Use the minimum this version here, and as you're getting started, documentation which is really easy to understand and easy to do things. So let's go ahead and plug Masonry into our project. Okay, alright, so what we exactly wanted to do, okay, so Masonry can be used with JavaScript. It can be used with jQuery. Now I would prefer it using with jQuery, so I would like to add jQuery into our project, and I can search it from here, from my play script. Okay, it's been almost 10 days old, so I want to update the library so I don't miss the latest version of jQuery and the latest version of Masonry. Okay, updated successfully. Now let's first of all search for jQuery. So I'm now searching for jQuery. Let's go ahead and see where it is. So there's lots of things. Alright, I found the jQuery. I will copy this and then I will add it into here, script src, and here we go. Our jQuery is now up and running. I mean plugged, right? Okay, so now I want to search for the Masonry, and there we go. Masonry and search. There we go. Gonna copy it. I'm gonna again add the script src. There we go. So now that we got plugged the jQuery and the Masonry, so now we want to apply the responsive grid on our static grids. Okay, so what is the best practice? There is no best practice. So anyways, script, and within this we can apply our JavaScript. So first of all we need to do is to get the HTML container that actually has all these blocks. So remember, we have a container div class that actually contain all these blocks. So here we go. We're gonna say div of container. Cool. Now we're gonna call Masonry. Okay, so dot Masonry. Okay, I would like to change the font size so we can better see it. There we go. So div of container, and now we're calling the Masonry, and then we are telling the Masonry that okay, our column width is going to be 200 pixel. I mean it should be only 200. Okay, and the item that we're going to be use selector is the div dot block. So what we wanted to do, we want to uh, dynamically align all the div that has a dot block class. Okay, alright, so I think that's it. Now we can plug it, override it, execute it, and as you can see, that's beautiful. All of the blocks are now properly aligned. Okay, now if you want to do things more correctly, then I think it would be a much more better idea that we should not be statically tell Masonry the width of the element. So instead of doing that, we are just pointing out the our block element name. So Masonry, while repositioning things, it will be look at the size of the element, and then it will be doing it dynamically rearrange it. Now another good practice, as you can see, it works much more better than before. Now one more thing that I should explain, that is the fact that when you use image on these blocks, okay, then what would happen when you have image on it? If you directly use this code into your project, or on a ready method, if you call the Masonry, then it will not going to be calculate the image size, so then it will be a design collapse on your for your project. So what to do? The solution, or the best practice, is to listen for the window on load. Okay, so window on load. Okay, so on window on load, then we're going to have an anonymous function, and then we are going to call the Masonry. Okay, it is a lifesaver, believe me or not. So this is the best practice, that you're going to be always use Masonry in terms of window on load. Okay, this will never going to break your layout. So then now finally we're going to execute it, and as you can see, it's beautifully working. It just super rocks. As you can see, the animation, it's really beautiful, and the JavaScript plugin is really worth it to try. Okay, so that's it. That's all for today. Now if you wonder where I'm actually coding things right here, or where I'm just testing deploying my HTML, CSS, or PHP things, which is PlayScript, that you can find more about PlayScript on playscript.prism.com. Okay, in this URL you can learn more about PlayScript, and you can use it for your own development progress. Okay, and now anyway, finally, I am Hassan. Thanks for watching this video. If it really helps, then you can do subscribe in my channel. That would be much more, yeah. And you can also follow me or tweet me on sorry okay, so you can also follow me and tweet me on Twitter, and here's my Twitter username, and as well as you can also message or kind of information to me via Facebook as well, and my Facebook URL is something like this. So thanks for watching this video. If it really helps, it's my pleasure. Okay, thank you.